to write the essay Concerning the Jews, and how would you describe that essay?
That essay was written in the wake of his time in Vienna. So one of the things he had written in Vienna and published, I think, in Harper's Magazine in 1898 is called Stirring Times in Austria. And it was a description of the factionalism that was going on in the Austrian parliament and in the society at large. It was a very fraught time in Austria, that period. And Twain was witness to it. So he went to meetings of parliament. He sat in the visitors' galleries. And he wrote about it. And one of the things he said in it was, you know, they're all fighting. Nobody can agree about anything. And so they scapegoat the Jews. That's what they always do. If there's problems and you can't find a culprit, grab a Jew. Just like in the United States, you lynch a black man. And someone wrote to him afterwards and said, well, why is this? There are no Jews in the Austrian parliament. None of them had anything to do with the problems they're having. So why scapegoat those? And that's the essay Concerning the Jews, which many Jews read and said, with friends like these, you don't need enemies. Because, and this is where, you know, Twain learned, he changed, but it's very hard to shed yourself of inherited prejudice, deeply held images. So whereas Jews were commonly attacked as mercenaries, money pinching, Twain said they're rich because they're smart. They're smarter than the Christians. In other words, he kept the same advice. Even though he'd been living in New York, he saw the immigrants, you know, people without money. You know, 30 years later, Mike Gold would write a novel called Jews Without Money that's about Jewish immigrants in the city, dirt poor. Twain ignored that in Concerning the Jews. So it's a very problematic essay. It still is. First time I read it, it was like, ugh, I really wish I hadn't read this.